They'll come out in the pistol. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Let's go!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Underneath to Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Second down now after the pass completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And this is going to be incomplete. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught by Snead over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Third down now following the completed pass. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They'll drop the throw. To the right side here, the tight end Thomas. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the 1st quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
Yeah, maybe a little of both. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go.
Back to throw again. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, nothing complicated here. This is just a pretty simple drag route.
You're exactly right, Brandon. Instead of throwing it downfield, they just throw it underneath and let the receiver do the work.
Here we go. Red 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Brought in left side by Snead. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. A dump off for Davis. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Another pistol look here.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught left side by Cooks. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This will be caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Saints are set up now with a 1st and goal. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Their dangerous wide receiver. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They come up in an offset eye. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Well, the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
They'll drop to throw. Screen play. Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll set up a throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now this is brought in by Pryor. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught right side, it's Snead. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Brent. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here we go. 1-9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught by Snead over the middle. Room here to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints now. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points. I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Let's discuss now this performance as it relates to the last one. You know, a week ago, and we saw it, some pinpoint accuracy. He's displaying that again.
That was a fun film session for us, wasn't it? We were able to kick back and watch him work, and what we saw was a confident leader, a guy in control, making excellent throws at times, and he's brought that rhythm in this ball game as well, and I'm starting to think that he's starting to feel like, yeah, I've got this thing down pat, and I think the team will come along with him.
So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
He'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. Give him 16 on the pickup, and that leads to a New Orleans first down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a out onto the field comes New Orleans. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Back to throw here. Surveying the field. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Well, so they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game.
And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go.
Short-term memory.
And
now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Black round! Black round! Here we go!
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Let's go!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. And look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Underneath for Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a gain of 5. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Black round! Black round!
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back to throw now on first down. A dump off for Davis. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here's incomplete. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target. And it's third down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL.
Brandon Cooks, touchdown, New Orleans. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Saints are pouring it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried?
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those?